What's up guys, it's me Pens, and today we're gonna do a real quick video since I just got back from vacation and I'm trying to sleep. So, we're gonna talk about why fireball characters are garbage. Truly garbage in this game. Let's talk about main man Riki here, and even head him against himself just to keep this a little bit fair, right? So, we're gonna talk about reaction times. And first of all, there's no better reaction time in a fighting game at neutral than 16 frames. Even in Dragon Ball FighterZ, they say 18 frames, but since we're playing basically washed down Street Fighter with some anime air dashes, let's just say 16 frames. So, let's say 16 frames, right? 16 frames in Street Fighter, if you jump Ryu's fireball, you cannot hit him. He will always be able to DP you, mostly because his DP is invincible to air attacks. But if it wasn't, then you'd probably beat him. But you wouldn't punish him for throwing the fireball. He could block there. Now let's see how this works in Vita fighters. So just to make sure we are absolutely clear here, I have this performance editing to react to my fireball. It's going to take in the input delay of my keyboards just to make sure that everything is synced up. And it's going to do a 16 frame reaction time to my fireball. So let's get into it. Now I just gotta turn on this bot, and it's turned on. That could be a previous one, so I'm just gonna quickly restart it before I make myself look like a clown here. And we're set up. Let's go. You get punished. You just get fully punished. I'm holding back here, by the way. So this is terrible, but you might say this is just the best reaction times. What about if they're like a bit late? So let's check it out, right? So you guys gonna watch me here. I'm gonna change this reaction time to, let's say, 20 frames. 20 frames is pretty bad. Now, let's try this again. You still get punished. You still get punished. Viki is Ryu, by the way. Viki is literally copy-paste Ryu, except with a flash kick, a horizontal flash kick. So, this is terrible. Terrible. Especially since the online of this game is going to be rollback netcode. And the fact that you can air dash on this guy from full screen and punish him, basically. Of course, it's hard to set up when I'm using two controllers, but this can happen and you just die. Like this is why I don't like playing zoners. You just get blown up, and how much damage are you doing for hitting someone? You're doing that much damage, bro. Like that's damage is fine, but why do I get blown up for someone using terrible reactions to my fireball? And if they react even slower than that, they still get to freely jump in on me, which means I have to hold whatever mix that comes next, right? That's terrible. What you should be able to do is anti-air, or at least backdash, or at least move out of the way of their attack, because I should not be getting punished for playing how my character works, especially if I'm not predictable and you just react with a slow reaction time to the fireball. Even at 16 frames, Riki should still be able to punish, which is hopefully going to happen with the next patch where they're going to buff anti-airs. Now let's go through every fireball character and let's go through the reaction times at 18 frames, right? Let's do that. Of course, we're going to stay with Riki as the box that's going to jump in on us, because let's just be consistent, right? So, main man Eden, best zoner in the game apart from that King, and Shank. Let's see why it goes. So, from mid-range, Eden's fireball is actually good enough that at 18 frame reaction time, if you try to jump, you just get hit by the fireball. But let's say he's trying to zone with his full screen fireball from a full screen. He can block it. But then let's say he's trying to do it slightly out of mid-range. Okay, that's just dumb. This character, Rikimaru, is not using his jump heavy fast enough, and even then he still hits it. He still hit me over there. So, keep in mind that 18 frame reaction time is bad, by the way, and he still punished me. So if I change one thing about Riki's jump page timing now, which is that he's gonna press heavy faster. Let's change that real quick. So down here, I can change something about this. Shouldn't change anything. Oop. Now I gotta restart the bot real quick. There we go. You always get hit. So, yeah. Like I said, best owner in the game, by the way. Never mind. Even at mid screen is still working, but at least not point blank or mid screen. But yeah, this is bad. Best owner in the game, by the way. And that's how we're going through every character. But we're gonna speed this up, and I'm not gonna be talking through it. Maybe for some honorable mentions. But for honorable mention on Sleeve though, why is the startup of his fireball so slow? And then when the fireball actually comes out, it's also really slow. I'm just jumping over him on this part. Okay. Jump heavy has to come out faster. I mean slower. Change this back to what it was. Boop. And is it even working? Nope, I didn't even turn on the bot. Like clockwork. Okay, let's speed through the other character. Honorable mention, you can jump in on this shit from mid-screen and the dog won't even hit you. You can jump in on this from full screen and still block. He can do shit. Isn't it funny that the first character that can actually block at this reaction time is also a top tier? That's pretty funny. Even then, on ice, he can do shit. Oops. Oops. Oh, I forgot. He has that Aiden thing where from mid-screen, he can't just react. You gotta do it from outside of it. Anyway. And from another top tier to another top tier, now we have now we have Sean. And his own... he just doesn't have a good anti-air, to be honest. But he can definitely block this. Oops, what was that? I can see he can walk back. In fact, this guy can backdash. Probably. Oops. Yeah, he can just backdash. And he can trade. So. Oh yeah. Hopefully this gets fixed with the next update where his anti-air actually becomes good. So basically make every fireball like his fireball. Or Shang's. Or Legato's. Speaking of Shang, Legato. The only reason this is trading is because Rikimaru's jump heavy is blessed. Low key. That's it. I don't know why this is trading. But as you see here, Legato's anti-air comes clearly before Riki's even be able to do anything. In fact, I could probably just anti-air him with a fireball. Oops. Maybe. Yeah, you can do it. Yeah, that's Legato for you. Make every fireball like his. So, because this is not even that bad. Just make it that you can't shoot more than one fireball on the screen. Then again, can he do more than one fireball on the screen? Yeah, he can. Definitely. Ooh, going back here, we forgot the character with the worst fireball I've ever seen in this entire game, bro. What is this fireball? This is terrible. You're negative on hits. You're so negative on hits. You could probably just get punished. In the corner, probably. Oh, sorry, I jumped. Bro, you can get punished. Yeah, what was Angie Dev thinking designing this move? The only good one is the air one, to be honest. This ground one is the worst, right next to Sleeve's ground fireball. At least Sleeve's ground fireball goes fast. Literally, the only reason to ever use this is if you don't want to take the time to learn how to combo out of this, and you just want to mash S here so you can combo out of it like that for almost no extra damage. I think you get the point. I don't even know what to say about Katsune, bro. It's slow to start, fast after, which is okay, but like, it's too slow to start in the first place. It could be one of the slower fireballs, but it doesn't need to be this slow, my guy. Like, I don't think she should be able to anti-air after. Well, come on. Which brings us to the last zoner, also the best zoner. Mostly because he has an invincible DP, and this allows him against some characters to actually just hit him. I'm pretty sure against Riki he can just mash the DP right after, and just make it work. So let's do this real quick. Okay. There we go. Of course, he's trading for some reason, but it's probably just because of Wiki's jump heavy is broken. Or it's just because maybe anti-airs like DPs should be invincible to air attacks. Maybe. Hopefully that comes next patch. So yeah, I think that's every character that has a fireball. Of course, the other zoners like King, his 2S, you can air dash from full screen on this shit, and it doesn't do anything on hit. Why is that? Maybe you should make the recovery faster. I don't know. Of course, honorable mentions for like zoner characters having terrible 4S's in neutral. Like let's say Eden best zoner, right? One thing, I have a personal pet peeve with this character. This character is perfect. Apart from the fact that 4S is like useless, you can dash in on this shit after whiffing for that long. In fact, let me show you here. I didn't dash in. Whoops. Like, let's say you're trying to escape from the corner, right? Someone can see you here and then punish you. Why do you even use? You can't even use this move for much. You can't combo into it unless you do it on counter hit. Like, let's do it here. In fact, on counter hit, it's really hard to you can't even confirm it in the first place. I don't even think it works on Summer. Let's see again. Yeah, it doesn't even work on Summer. For cross-up mix, you get this much damage for someone actually falling for this. And most of the time, it won't even work. And also for berries. And most of the time, which is the only good time for it, is like air to airs, which have been like, why you have a DP. So the only good reason you'd use this is for the fact that you can high profile some stuff, because he puts his legs into air, right? And but someone can just do this. Why is this move so ass? It's for combos, it's even worse too. For combos, it almost does no damage. And if you are able to combo out of it, the scaling is so high that your jabs do no damage. So you can only get heavies out of it, which just supports the fact that he should be a TOD bot. So yeah, terrible. Honorable mentions for stuff like that are like King's 4S, terrible in neutral. Actually works in combos though, so good for him, I guess. Let's go. Anderson's 4S. Like, this is even worse. Like, I'm just talking about zoner stuff, and not even just fireballs. But like, this is probably the last time I'm going to talk about. Anderson's 4S. I think I've said this before, and Anderson is disappointing. Anderson's 4S is so bad. Is that, wait, you should go to someone that actually makes sense, not a character. Yeah, do this. So let's say hypothetically, you did 4S and you dodged someone's heavy, right? So let's say hypothetically you did that, right? Whoops. Yeah, you can still get punished for that. Which is, how you matrix dodging and getting punished for it? Bro, And it's not like Mikimaru's thing is even fast. Like, this is so slow. The total duration should just be lowered down to be as like the total duration of this heavy. To be honest, maybe even faster. To be honest, it's way too slow. On top of that, the startup of it, you can still hit it, so it doesn't immediately go into this in the first place. I don't know why it's so bad, but anyway, I think that's all. Unless I see another character here that just has terrible stuff. Terrible stuff for zoning. Yeah. Also, Anderson's thing when you do it against fireballs, it's terrible. Just letting you know for that. Just real quick. Oh yeah, forgot these characters. So these characters are anti-fireball characters, and even they are ass against fireballs. Why? Well, it's mostly because they don't gain meter for doing their stuff. Whenever you do this, right, you do not get meter for this. So let's quickly just go against a fireball character, right? Let's use Eris, and that'll be it. I think it was a pink shag first, to be honest. So what I'm gonna do is use Eris's EX so that I have 2 bars of spare meter, right? 2 spare bars that are enough for, right? So let's just do that real quick. Smash jab. And let's say, hypothetically, you did this. So first of all, you do not win that trade, mostly because it's a 2-hit fireball, which is fine. A lot of characters have 1-hit fireballs. But then, you don't even get meter. What? That's pretty dumb. But yeah, yeah, I think that's about it though. Can you EX here? No, you can't at all. Yes. You don't win that trade. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you liked it. Peace.